Whirlpool W10656460 washer is stuck in drain. No lights are on. Door is locked.
Have you tried resetting your Whirlpool washer by unplugging it for 60 seconds then plugging it back in? How old is it?
Yes. I don't know the age of the machine, but it isn't very old.
The appliance technician can walk you through this. I'll connect you shortly. How long has this been going on with your Whirlpool washer? What have you tried so far?
We've replaced the filter once, and the fliter/pump once, just yesterday, since we bought it.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
We replaced filters and pump because of F09E01 error codes.
Hello, this is Mark. I'll be assisting you today. Ignore the phone call request pop-ups, unless you want a phone call. Those are automatically sent by the site, not me. You will see them pop up. If you do not want a phone call, ignore them. You mentioned it is stuck in drain. Did the washer stop without spinning? Is there water in the washer still? Please be a little more specific so I can assist. What you listed as the model number is number of the manual and is not the washer model. First thing to try. Unplug the washer for 5 minutes, then plug back in and press and hold the cancel/pause button. Whichever one that is close to that. I don't know the model. There might be a way to manually unlock the door as well, but I will need the model number to determine the method.
Hi Mark. Sorry, stuck draining. It had been in drain and spin. We got the F09E01 error codes. Hubby thinks he hit power to try and get rid of the error codes. There's no water left to drain, but it keeps trying. Then we unplugged it for a while and now there are no lights on at all. Power button and dial are unresponsive. But the washer is still trying to drain. We have gotten the error codes in the past. The first time we replaced the filter and pump. That lasted about a year. Then we had problems again, and the other day we again replaced the pump and filter. I think it's W10656460B since we can't open the door. I can't read the label. It's been off for more than 5 minutes, but there's no cancel button. There's a power button and a start button.
One moment while I look up that error code.
Did you get the photo of the control panel that I sent via text?
That error means that the drain pump has been on for more than 8 minutes. Which fits into the fact that the pump keeps going. My very first thought based on how a washer works is that the pressure switch has failed, and when it fails, the computer board still thinks there is water in the washer, and when it thinks there is water in the washer still, the drain pump will keep getting voltage to drain out the water. I did not see a photo, by the way. Once you plug the washer back in, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. If you still get the error and it still keeps trying to pump water out, then the pressure switch has failed and needs to be replaced. If the pressure switch is not bad, then the computer board is the last part to consider. Let me check to see if that is the model number. Not the model number. Top load washer or front load washer?
Front load. Trying to get the photo to my computer so I can send it.
What's the photo of? If you cannot get to the model number, it's not really going to help me, a photo that is.
We are going to try turning it on and holding the power switch. The photo was of the control panel. We tried turning it on and holding the power button. The pump continued to run and the door lock light was flashing. Picture of the control panel. I'm going to go through my mylos.com purchases to see if I can find the receipt/model number.
Okay. Either the pressure switch has failed or the computer board has failed. If I was there, I would turn it off, then remove the top and access the control board and remove the pressure switch connection on the board. Then that would hopefully get the control board to quit trying to get the pump to keep going. But I can't really tell you how to do that without the model and tech sheet. I don't need the photo of the panel, just so you know. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Interesting that the model numbers I gave you didn't work, because that's what I used to find the pumps and they were an exact match. This might be a WFW97HED.
The reason it won't unlock or stop pumping out is the computer board thinks that the washer is full of water, and for safety and water damage reasons, it won't let the door unlock. So if you want to know which connection you need to remove on the computer board, you need to find the technician sheet on the washer. If there is a panel below the door that comes off, remove it, and on the back side of that panel below the door is a plastic envelope with the tech sheet in it. On that sheet will show you the connections on the control board and which ones they are connected to. You will want to shut off power to washer, then remove the top panel, look for the main computer board, remove that connection, and that should stop the draining and unlock the door. If there is not a panel below the door that can come off, then beneath the top panel, possibly on the inside edge of casing or beneath the top panel, there should be the plastic sleeve with the tech sheet in it. That last one was correct.
There isn't a panel below the door.
Tech sheet is most likely on the inside of case after you remove the top panel. I can see that now from the diagram. Here is the diagram. Part 1 is the literature and is the technician sheet. On the right side most likely.
The envelope is empty. We bought it from Lowe's as a scratch and dent. It didn't have a manual either.
Main computer control board is part 33 on right side, inside case. Figures someone would have taken the manual. Probably a repair tech that worked on it, didn't put it back or kept it. Give me a few minutes to see if I can find one.
Is this it? https://www.ifixit.com/documents/jinsmagnet4glove/whirlpool-duet-texi.pdf.
I'm not sure. It doesn't show the model. Is it a Whirlpool Duet? If it is, you might have one that is close and would work. Page 15 of 16 shows the pressure switch on the bottom, might be connection PR6 if there is one on the computer board. You would remove that connection and it should get the pump to stop and door to unlock.
Purports to be. I'm trying to double check that as well.
Is it a Duet? I have a Duet Tech manual, and if it is a Duet, then it's top right connection when looking at control board, PR6.
The URL says it's from a Duet. In any case, we are not sure which of several switches are the correct one, but he unplugged a few of them with the same result. The control board has a cover on it, so we can't get to it without removing the front cover. We can tell that someone has been inside it though. Last scratch and dent I'll buy from Lowe's. Probably last appliance from them as well. Also, we live in New Mexico, so I'm leery of the ESD.
Here is a link to my Google Drive with the manual for the Duet. https://drive.google.com/file/d/14sndger3xixa89 or zhkq/view. USB equals sharing. Page 4-5 shows the control board and the proper connections.
Different from mine.
Okay. Anything on the owner's manual that would tell you what type of Whirlpool washer this is? Does it look like this one? https://www.whirlpool.com/laundry/washers/front-load/p.4.5 chew. Foot Duet Steam Front-Load Washer with Load and Go System.wfw97hed.html. If so, it is a Duet. And the computer board should be the same and the connection should be the same. Look at page 4-5 of the manual I gave the link to. You can see which connection it is. Remove that connection from the computer board. It should stop the pump and unlock the door.
I sent 3 photos.
Not sure from the photos about the connections. Try to remove the top right one with the blue and red wires. If that didn't work, you can then put it back and remove another one and see if they work. They might have changed or updated the computer board connections. The connection is going to have 4 to 6 wires on it.
We cannot get to the blue and red wires as they are under the cover for the board. There is a metal piece that prevents the cover from being opened. We tried removing the screws that connect to the front panel to no avail.
Okay. We tried.
Also, we followed the blue and red wires. They go to the water inlet, so are probably for temperature control.
Water pressure switch is part 20 on that diagram I gave you. It's right to the rear of the control board. Going to be a small plastic hose going from it.
We tried the one at a time and the second one gave us back the display and stopped the pump. Now we are turning it off for 5 minutes and trying the power button as we plug it back in, because the door is still locked.
Okay, good. The door lock/latch should have a small plastic piece on it that you can pull to manually release the door lock. So that is another way to open door lock.
The one with the plastic hose has yellow wires which goes into the board we can't get to.
The door lock should look like this and you can pull on the plastic piece with the white loop. https://partster.com/part/w10443885 door lock latch. GCLID equals EACOBSHMIP 7U17 PA 5 AVADVOX 0 KOKWIKA ASABEG LK_FD_BOY. I'm not sure why you can't get to those wires, they make those so you can reach them and remove them.
Found the door release.
Great. Did you get the door unlocked?
Now we need to replace the water pressure switch. Still trying to get the cover off the board. Door is unlocked.
I would replace the water pressure switch, yes. That is the most common reason this would happen. If that does not work, return the switch, then you will have to replace the control board.
Finally got the cover off. Page 4-4 was the key.
Here is the pressure switch. https://www.easyapplianceparts.com/partinfo.asks. Inventory equals 11754877 and source code equals 1 and search term equals WFW97HD0 and model num equals WFW97HD0 and model ID equals 7177907. Here is the control board. https://www.easyapplianceparts.com/partinfo.asks. Inventory equals 11757013 and source code equals 1 and search term equals WFW97HD0 and model num equals WFW97HD0 and model ID equals 7177907. When you replace the pressure switch. And when you remove the plastic hose from it, blow into it before you put the new part on. Since when you remove that hose, you will want to clear it before connecting it back up. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Doesn't affect what you pay at all, just whether or not the site pays me for my time. You can give your rating by selecting one of the 5 stars located on the top right of the question page. You can keep asking questions after rating my service too, just so you know. Have a great day. Good job on getting that done. Shows that you are pretty handy.
Thanks. Saves me the trouble. If it's the control board, I may just replace the washer. I don't know that we feel comfortable replacing it. Also, we didn't get to the control board itself. It's behind a plastic cage somewhere in the box. We only got access to all the connectors. I'm the computer person, hubby is the mechanical person. We make a good team, married 40 years.
The whole box is what you would replace, just so you know. Great team. Kudos. The board comes with a plastic case on it. Looks like this. But I don't blame you for not wanting to replace it. It's a bit expensive and sometimes during shipping it can jostle some of the connections. Have a great rest of the evening.
Oh, couldn't tell that from the diagram. You have a San Francisco area code? We used to live in Sunnyvale. In any case, we'll put things back together in the morning, and look into that switch. I still think that I'd replace the washer before the control board though. And you will get a top rating from me. I assume I will get a pop-up or something for the rating.
You can select the 5 stars at top of this window. They don't usually send a pop-up for that. They actually probably don't mind if we don't get rated. Then they don't have to pay us.
Found it.
My area code is actually 541 Oregon. I was born in San Jose. Lived in Santa Cruz for years. Been in Eugene for 25 years now. Lots of forests and mountains. Love it, thanks again.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Happy to help. Thank you too.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.